Guys, wouldn't it be nice to spend 3.8 Sol, which is roughly $500, and then get a massive bag of 1.9 billion tokens, which is currently sitting at over $7 million, all within 24 hours. Guys, I'm going to show you exactly what this guy's done to get that. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Memecoin case study with the Bash Brothers. In this video, we're going to break down how one of the OGs of this project turned $500 into over $7.2 million, all within an afternoon's work. Guys, wouldn't that be nice? $7.2 million, waking up to it the next day. Well, this is the crazy crap that this guy's done, and we're going to break down and show you exactly what he did. Okay, so who's this video for? If you're tired of being rugged, scammed, if you're tired of people just dumping on your face with their projects, you put all your hard-earned money into it and you lose it all. You got to go explain to your wife or your partner, hey, I've lost all my money, and then she beats you up, right? None of that crap can happen again, guys. This video is going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to never be put in that position again. Okay. Secondly, if you are an aspiring developer, you want to get into developing your own projects, you're going to learn the tricks of the trade in this video, some of the latest stuff that these people are doing, and hopefully you decide to be a bit better than them. Now, a lot of people gave us some good response in our last videos. It seemed like you learned a lot. Thank you for jumping on board. Please, if you get some value out of this, I know you hear it on every video and it sucks to say it, but please consider liking and subscribing, all that stuff that YouTube likes. Most importantly, guys, for me, I don't even care if you don't like it, but for me, I just want people to become informed so they don't lose their money. That's it. That's my message. So if you share this message with others, then they don't lose money, and that's all that I want. All right, cool. On that note, let's dive into the project. So we are diving into Landwolf on Solana. Now you're thinking, bro, why the hell did you choose that token? There's so many different Landwolfs. Why choose that one over the rest? Well, first of all, great question, and I've got an answer for you. So Landwolf, there are heaps of Landwolfs, but this one has just been released. It's got a bit of hype behind it. It's been open, or they've launched this about 3 days ago. There's been a huge amount of volume, so they've done 10 million in volume just today. I think a day or a half or 2 days ago, when I was wanting to record this but I couldn't, it was like 40 million in volume. Okay, so this caught fire in the crypto space. People were talking about it everywhere. All right, and then thirdly, what tipped me over the edge to do a breakdown of this token was that someone that I had a bit of respect for started shilling it to his community, and that's when I was like, ooh, okay, well, it's time for me to break this one down. It's time for the Bash Brothers to take a deep dive into this project. Is this something that we want to put our money in? Is this something that we can trust? Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we just want to check the vitals. Okay, what's the vitals of this project? Well, it did a high of just over 50 million in market cap. It's currently sitting at 34. There is 700,000 in the liquidity pool. Let's see. People have made a decent amount of money. Quite a bit of money, actually. It's got 9,000 holders. The top wallets look like the maximum is 1%. There seems to be a pretty spread distribution. There's no like main holder, and it says that the liquidity has been burned as well. Okay, but guys, I can tell you the reason why we want to do on-chain analysis is because sometimes, look at this warning, audits may not be 100% accurate, and I can guarantee you sometimes these haven't been accurate. Okay, these lock signs and all that sort of stuff, there's ways around this stuff, man. These guys are very clever. Okay, so this is why I want to teach you guys how to do your own research, right? So now that we've done all that stuff, let's take a look on chain on SolScan just to see where we're at. Okay, all right, so that's our token. It's our account. Let's check the liquidity pool. So we have added 10 billion and for 15 sol, which is $2,000. Okay, cool. Now we want to come over here. Let's see when it was when the token was minted, and then we can sort of see where the developer is. Try and trace down where the developer is in this project. Okay. So let's go over here. Mint. So 4 days ago, minted. So they minted 10 billion tokens. Okay. So they put the whole supply. They were the good Samaritan. They put the whole supply into the liquidity pool. They said, guys, we're the good guys. We're not gonna reserve any tokens for ourselves. We're gonna just make it available for everybody, and we're gonna participate in buying this project just like you guys, right? That's what this is communicating. Okay. What a great dev. There you can see. So they got their LP tokens. So the whole liquidity has been burned. So this can't be rugged. But now we want to check. Where's the developer in this? Where can we find them? Because we can't find them as taking a reserve portion of the supply, which is right here, right? So how do we go about finding them? Well, they're getting better and better at hiding, but not from the Bash brothers. So let's dive into it and let's see where they're at. So top traders, one of the first places you want to go is top traders and holders. Okay, so they will always leave those crumbs. So what we'll do is let's close this out. And let's go. We want to go and see the holders, the holder distribution, because the developers in here, we just got to find where they are, right? So we come over to the holders. Now we've got raydium here at the top, and we've got this 1%, 1%, 1% here. So we want to check, where do these guys get their supply from? Click on every, click on that third one as well. So now we've got these 3 accounts. Let's try and figure out if there's some sort of connection. Okay. All right. So transfers. We'll bring this down to 40. Show 40. Okay. So, where am I at? Okay, got an airdrop. All right, so Landwolf, they got their 1% right here. Okay, so they got it from 7p. Let's check this out, the second one. Another thing you can think of, that you can see straight away, guys. This is a dead giveaway. 10 million. Come on, guys. Devs, you guys are being sloppy, man. You're leaving these tracks behind, right? If they've got the same tokens in their wallets, then obviously they are connected. Okay, but we want to make sure. So let's go to transfers on this one, and we'll go. Sorry, here's Landwolf here, and guess what? 7p. Okay, so these 2 wallets of the top 2 wallets are connected, right? They've come from the same place, which means the same person owns them, right? Hey, what do you know? 10 million Toad. You guys are crap, man. Cover your tracks better, clowns. So this one here, 50 million and 50 million. All right, so they've got 0.5% and 0.5%. So here, let's just chase these guys a little bit. Landwolf. Okay, so they got Landwolf from here. Transfers. Sometimes they make you really work to find this stuff. What's going on here? All right. To save you guys from having to go down this stupid, crazy rat tracing activity with me. They do make it hard sometimes. Okay, so here we go, over here. All right, so we're getting closer. You always see that, like, you'll get bigger supplies. Oh, we got a lot of land wolf in here. Shabam. 8 sol, 2.3 billion land wolf token right here. So wow, someone's bought this up at a really great price. Now what we want to do is we want to break this down. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's break down this transaction. And what I'll do is I'll come and I'll click to open up all the transaction details, and you'll see it will start telling a story. So you can see here, this here is it's a bundle, right? So they bundle transactions all onto the same block, which is this block right here. Now what we should have done actually to start off is we want to find out when the liquidity pair was created. So if we come back in here, just real quick, actually we can open up this one right here. So what we want to do is we want to find out when the liquidity pair is created, what block was used, and then we use that as that's our mark, right? That's the starting mark, okay? All right, so come in, we see some more details. When was this liquidity pool created? Right, here's the block right here. And what I'll do when I do my analysis is I'll have this sheet here, and I will add in the block. That's the block and the time. 23/14/39. Okay, 23/14/39. Right. Now everything that we look at, we can compare next to these guys, next to the block and the time. So this guy chucked in 15 sol, which was worth $2,000 in cash. Now let's go and have a look at these transactions that we were talking about before. Where are we at? So we've got this bundle right here. Okay. Sometimes what they do is that they'll have this first bundle for such a small amount, right? So if you have a look here, here's the first transaction in this bundle, and it's for such a small amount that it's like hidden, okay? And then they hide these big massive ones underneath it. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull up my drawing pad just so you guys can get a it's sort of like a visual as to what's going on here. Come on, drawing pad. Okay. All right, sweet ass. So once the liquidity pool has been created, right? These guys, the devs, they get the first dib. They get the first chance to buy this token, right? This token. They get the first chance to buy this. So what they'll do is the whole supply, 100% of the supply is available, and they'll be the first to go in and buy it up. Okay, but what they'll do is this is the very first block that's available. They'll bundle it with all these transactions. So that's transaction 1, transaction 2, transaction 3, and they'll make this one very, very small. Okay, and then this one will be massive, and then this one will be massive, and this will be buying up heaps of the supply. So like a crazy amount of supply on all these other transactions, right? And they can have multiple bundles all within that first block. Okay, so that's what we're trying to trace down here. The reason why this is important is because this is one of the devs' tactics that they use to hide. You know why? Because they are rats. All right. So what we want to do is we want to go and find that right now, and then we want to put it together so that we can see where they're at. Okay, so here, I mean, 82,000 is not really a big deal, but the most important thing is getting the block and then getting the time. Okay, so here's the block, and we want to jump back over to our what's the name thing here, and we'll chuck in the block. Hey, what do you know? The block is on the same block as that when it was minted. Okay, or when the liquidity pool was created, these guys bought on that very first block. Okay, you can see the time's the same, 23, 14, 39, 23, 14, 39. Freaking punks, right? So what's the wallet address? Well, the main one here is there's a small one here, there's a small one here, but this one here, right, is a pretty decent size. We're talking 2.3 billion tokens. So this address here, this middle one here, we want to record that, because what it means is that this guy, whoever this is, which is the developer, they own 23% of the supply. Okay, so we'll put 2.3 billion. And how much did this guy spend for 2.3 billion tokens? Well, $1,100 or 8 sol. Okay, so 8 sol. Can you see how these guys make their money? And 1.1k is what they put aside for that. Now you might be saying, well, what's wrong with 20%? That's pretty decent. Well, my friends, there's more to the picture that we want to dive into. Okay, so let's go and let's check out. Let's follow this guy. Let's follow these guys, right? We don't need both of them because they both come from the same wallet. So let's follow this guy. Where's your land wolf, bro? 7p. Okay, let's go here. Transfers. Let's see where'd you get this from, mate? Where did you get this from? Let's open this up. Look, there seems to be a lot of moving around of these tokens. Just keep that in mind, because we're going to revisit that. Okay, so there's a lot of sol that's been added in here. I wonder why. All right. Ooh, okay. Well, this guy has used 408 sol, and he's bought up 3.2 billion, so 32% of the supply. Wow, what a nice buy that he got right there. Okay, so let's check it out. Come over here. Let's open this up. Where did this sneaky fella when and what block did he use? Okay, so hey, the same block. What do you know? 23, 14, 39. Right, so exact same time because it's the same block, right? 23, 14, 39. So this guy sniped his own supply. Now we want to know how much he owns. How much does the dev own out of his own supply? Well, we've got 1.8. See, do you see how we've got another bundle here? All in that same block, in that same transaction, right? So we've got 1.89 from this wallet. Let's copy that wallet. We've got 1.89 billion tokens. How much did he buy that for? 14 sol, or just under 2k. 2k. Right. That's hardly anything. So 408. So this is the big one. 408, 3.2 billion tokens. So let's copy that wallet address. Get out of here. What was it? 3.2. 3.2 billion tokens. And how much did you buy that for? 408. Or 57, so $58,000. 58,000. Now here's a question, guys. Who's going to be putting this huge money into this project? Well, I'll tell you who's going to do it. The dev. The developer has gone and he's made it look like he has made it like a fair launch so that everyone's available to come and purchase these tokens. But he's just gone and bought up the whole supply for $60,000. That's what he's done. So roughly the developer owns roughly about 80%, and he owns actually more than that if we trace some of those other wallets, but I think you guys get the picture. Okay, so now we've got a developer who looks like he has no control. He's just a good, open, honest developer, but he has control over the whole entire thing. Okay, so let's bring this chart back up. The developer can control this whole thing. All right. Now here's actually where this token was shilled in this community for the guy that I was following, and that's this huge spike here. So there was a lot of buying pressure in here, and then shaboom. So there's a bit of a pump and dump. But now it's just like, well, what now? This doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad token, right? The dev owns the supply. Surely he's not just dumping on everyone. Well, let me show you something. These guys have created a better way of extracting from the markets rather than just sell off their supply. They've created something even better. Okay. So you remember how I was talking to you guys before, and I was saying, you're $10 million per day, like for the last 24 hours. That's amazing. And then the day before it was like $40 million. Like, wow, that's incredible, right? These guys are trending on the DEX because all their volumes are up. All the vitals are showing really, really amazing things. Well, guys, guess what this guy has done with the supply? This fella right here. Guess what he's done with the supply? Where is it? Right here. All the supply here. 2.3 billion, 1.89 billion, 3.2 billion. Guess what he's doing with it? You think he's holding it? Well, let's take a look. If we come to top traders, right? This guy's bought 192,000 and he sold for 466,000. Man, great job. He's done such a great job at calling a great trade. He's got so much conviction. Actually, you know what? All of these guys have got so much conviction to put that huge amount of money into this fairly new token. Hold on. There seems to be a pattern here. Do you see it, guys? There's heaps of buying and selling, right? And like a while ago, before I found this, I was just like, oh yeah, this is just a bot doing its thing. But let me tell you, it is not. What gave these guys away is that they've been buying and selling all the way since the start, but they didn't buy at the start. They started selling at the start. How do you sell a token that you never bought? Well, it was given to you. All right. So where did you get it from? That's the question. Okay. So if we do a bit of chasey, once again, you got some of the same tokens. So you got Breda, you got Pepper on Fire. Some of the same tokens that these guys are holding, right? Where did this guy get his land wolf from? Well, let's go back to the start, shall we? So this guy got 124 million land wolf from this wallet here. Hey, hold on. What's that? 7p. Let's take a look at that, shall we? See, look at this. Do you see this? Boom, boom. So let me just explain what's going on here. This guy he sniped 3.2 billion, so 32% of the entire supply. And then what he's done is that he's divvied it up to all these bots, right? So let's get rid of this one, and let's open up a new one. So what he's done is that he has, let's just say he's got 3.2 billion. He's got this huge supply, right? He doesn't want to just dump it on everyone. So what he's doing is he is broken this off into all these different bots. This is bot 1, bot 2, bot 3, and on she goes, bot 4. And all of these bots, right, they're all buying and selling. They're buying and selling. They're buying and selling. So the question is, why do they want to do that? They're all attacking this market here, right? They're attacking the market. They're all buying and selling. So the reason why they want to do that is because there's a couple of reasons. One, it increases the volume. Okay, the volume goes up. This is great because it's showing like, oh yeah, there's so much activity, but guess what? This is fake activity. These guys are fake artists. This is all fake. It's all by the same guys that have sniped the entire supply. Okay, so it creates volume, right, and it increases the transactions to the wallet holders, right? The wallet holders go up. That's really, really great. But as well, here's the most sneakiest one. 3, it's the sneakiest way to extract. It's the sneakiest way to extract money from the market, right? You want to see the money? I'll show you the money just in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot. Frick, I opened up my Photoshop and now just in case you forgot, here's the money that they've extracted. Okay, now I've been through these. Like, they're all bots, all from the same network, the developer. So if you want to know how much money this developer's made, 250, so that's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. So let's just call it $3.5 million, right? $3.5 million they're sitting at currently right now, and no one's the wiser. You see the level of analysis that I go into. So do I want to put my money inside a project that these guys are just stealing from us, right? And this guy who's shilling it, he's screwing over his whole community, and they probably don't even know it. Actually, I don't even know if this guy knows it as well. It'd be awesome to hear from him. Also one other thing as well. These bots are smart. So because he owns the majority of the supply, this guy can paint charts now. Do you see this? Let's get rid of this. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay. So you see how we've got like an ascending triangle? This guy has the ability to use these bots to paint a really bullish chart now, right? Now think about it. We could use this to our advantage because we know that this guy's doing this. He doesn't want to kill the golden goose, right? So what we could do is we could easily say, all right, here's a definite buy opportunity. We wouldn't know it here, but when we see these bots working, now we know what's going on. All right, bot buying opportunity here. We'll see what happens here, right? We'll see what happens. But because this guy has control, most likely what he's going to do is he's going to draw people in here, and so they're going to throw all their money at this, and there's going to be heaps of buying pressure here, right? Now we could take advantage of that, because remember, we're informed now. So now we're not just blindly just like, oh, I guess this land wolf looks pretty cool. Look at this token. I mean, this guy's on a phone. I mean, I have a phone. We get along. We relate to each other, right? That's bullcrap trading, guys. This is what you want to do. Now you know what's going on here, right? Here, because they own majority, they are in control, and we can take advantage of that, all right? So anyways, guys, that's probably enough for this video. I could harp on forever about the same stuff. So anyways, hopefully you've got the tools. Hopefully you understand what I've broken down. Some of the tactics that these guys use in order to control their whole project and just extract money out of you guys, right? This is why we're losing, is because we have no idea what they're doing. Well, guess what? Now you do, guys. Check that out. Freaking scumbags. All right. Anyways, guys, that's for this one. We're going to be doing a few more projects in the next couple of weeks. So if you have any comments or if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, the section below. Once again, if you got some value out of this, feel free to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next video.